blessed ones of the nations of the world. One more time, thus is your brother Dan Moses, or say Yao Sakodie of TRC, Ghana, coming to you this 12th of August 2023, Saturday, the last day, with the continuation of our exposés, Testimony, New World Disorder. We are continuing from the land of Ghana, and before we begin, we want to welcome you by saying Akwaaba, Akwaaba, Allen, Sahalen, Shagitam, welcome, Engan Johnny, Benvindo, you are welcome, Kuso, Diwo, to San Senor, Okukulaba, Mauya, Mengalaba, Boyeyi, Malamu, Karibu, Ekabo, No, O Sanu, de Zua, Enkwang de Hena, Mitas, Duburo, Pezalovat, Bine I Vinit, Barigalust, Vita Iche, Ayubon, Dobridoya, Velkomen, Estan, Ozot, Walang, Anomang, Bienvenue, Bienvenido, Namaste, Swagetam, Kus, Amadid, Baruch, Haba, Marhaba, Wanyong Haminida, Wanying, Nyejeko, Anyamime, Nyejeko, Wezolo, Novio, Mia Wezo, Akwaaba to the program Testimony, New World Disorder. Testimony, New World Disorder, as we know, is the program through which we get to know what is happening to Ghana, America, humanity, and the nations of the world in these times of global deception, delusion, and willful lies that are made up willfully by some of the very people that we trust to be there for humanity and the nations of the world. And yet, for the past 17 years, almost 2 decades, in their worship of this extremely dangerous US undercover agent, have made Ghana the center of the global evil pursuit. Whatever is happening on the nations of the world, the government of Nana Addo Akufo Addo, the Joe Biden and his administration, Ghana and America are the center for the global evil pursuit. You understand? And this has gone on for almost 2 decades in worship of this extremely dangerous US undercover agent. On the 24th and 25th, 23rd and 24th of August of July, 24th, 25th of July, we had announced our departure from America to the land of Ghana for the continuation of our exposés because of the ceaseless terrorism by the Biden administration. The state of Maryland, state-sponsored terrorism by the state of Maryland, willful crime covering by the state of Maryland, Montgomery County infant torturing police, the FBI. We have openly declared at the White House that we're relocating, we are moving from the US to Ghana one more time. And we want to announce to our joy, humanity, and the nations of the world, the elect of God on the nations of the world, that we thank God that on this 12th of August 2023, the last day, you are hearing our voice from the land of Ghana. And we want to declare the continuation of our exposés, Testimony, New World Disorder, officially resumed on this 12th of August 2023. And we are most grateful to God that by this exposés, Testimony, New World Disorder, we get to know what is happening to the nations of the world. What is happening to Ghana? What is happening to America? What are they doing to us? That they have medically terrorized us under the guise of COVID-19. They have The same evil minds, global wicked minds, have engineered the Russia-Ukraine situation, and they are taunting us on our minds to divert their attention from what they are doing to us. And we have been told over and over again that the ulterior agenda being pursued against the entire human race in worship of this extremely dangerous US undercover agent is no longer the agenda of the warmongering, global warmongering machine and global war machinery of tearing nations apart and destroying, wrecking nations and imposing rulers on the nations of the world as they please to push and to advance somebody's hegemonic agenda nonsense. It is no longer that. They are gone beyond that. It is an agenda to seek to take over your soul, whether you are a Christian, Muslim, Judaist, Rastafarian, Shintoist, no matter who you are, all of the entire human race, our souls are at stake at their hands. They are coming after our souls. That's what they are doing to us. And they use the COVID-19 and the global lockdown to divert our attention. When they have realized that the African has exposed them beyond measure at the White House, they have quickly, with the government of Ghana and the US government, the World Health Organization, they have quickly declared an end to the COVID-19 because God has shamed them more than enough at the White House. And they have used and are using the Russia-Ukraine situation to divert our attention, humanity, our attention from their evil pursuit. We must remain alert on our minds that their ulterior agenda is to take over your soul. What the Bible has cautioned about, that it shall be unleashed on the entire human race. Global terrorism called Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 30 verse 7. That is what they are pursuing against the entire human race with wicked political minds in Ghana. Nana Addo Akufo and his government, his cronies, they have been traitors against the nation Ghana way before Akufo was imposed on the throne of Ghana under the guise of national election in 2016. And they have continued to make a fool of the Ghanaian people up to this very day. But we announce to the glory of the Most High God that on this 12th of August 2023, the Lord's day, the Lord has taken over one more time his battle on the behalf of the human race against the wreckers of the nations of the world, the cowardly secret killers, the actual terrorists who trouble humanity and the nations of the world. God has taken on the battle against them. Akwaaba to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. We are most grateful to God that by this same program, we as well get to receive some divine guidance, divine direction, divine insight, that we may know exactly what to do in these times of global wicked times. Thank God that no matter what Joe Biden and his administration, Akufo Addo and his government, Ban Ki-moon, the racist of South Korea, their terrorism that they used against us in America to seek to silence us and to seek to relegate us from life. No killing of the Jew perpetrated shamelessly could silence us. Not the killing of innocent Christians in Ghana could silence us. Not the killing of innocent family members of mine could silence us. Not their bribing, shameless bribing of some so-called family members of mine had given them any ability or mandate to kill the African, because the African is dead and his life is hid in Colossians 3:3. Akwaaba to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. Family, In Ghana, I want to announce on the behalf of the precious blood on the nations of the world that I am on the side of all my family members in Ghana who believe that no amount of the US government money, bribe money, is worth more than the blood of any member of our families in Ghana. I am on their side against those of us, those being in the family, and yet believe that in worship of this extremely dangerous US undercover agent, you must cherish money at the expense of our own family members' life. I am not on your side. I'm on the side of Yahweh. I'm on the side of the just God. I'm on the side of the Ghanaian people. I'm on the side of the elect of God. I'm on the side of we, the people of Ghana, and on the side of humanity. So, you would better make up your mind whether you would allow bribe payers within the United Nations, with US government, Biden and his administration, bribery that is being covered up, involving Justice Department of the US, to cover up the killing of Africans in the 21st century. And they are talking the nonsense of the indictment of Donald Trump. Ghana, America, and the nations of the world, let them do whatever to Donald Trump. Because no law applies in America any longer. It is the law of lawlessness that is being applied by cronies and evil that have taken over, evil minds that have taken over the White House. No law applies to them. Let them do whatever to Trump. But the counsel of the Lord shall so be, and it shall never be otherwise. Justice shall be served. International Criminals Court, Hague. This is the African in Ghana, saying all men are created equal, and the killing of the Ghanaian people, the crimes against humanity, shall never be gotten away with. Total justice is being demanded. United Nations, this is what we are saying. US Justice Department, this is what we are saying. The extremely dangerous US undercover agent shall not get away, no matter the ugly crime covering that has been engaged in worship of the extremely dangerous US since we arrived in Ghana. We arrived on the 27th of July 2023. It's almost 2 weeks now and we've not heard our voice. Well, they thought they could crucify Daniel. They killed Daniel on the 6th of November 2019, only to realize that the God of Daniel doesn't die and Daniel is alive. Humanity and the nations of the world, thank God we are back on air. In our hands is the original of the scepter, which Joe Biden and Barack Obama, Ban Ki-moon, by their wickedness and terrorism, the worship of this extremely dangerous US undercover agent, the rod of pain which they put in my hands, the original, which has become the rod of God. This is the original, the brazen, which we have seen at the White House for years. The original has been in Ghana. By the grace of God, it is in our hands one more time. We see here the duplicate. The duplicate. This is the triple the triplicate is in the United Kingdom. This is the quadruplicate. Quattro. The fourth, it's here still in the land of Ghana. Ghana, humanity and the nations of the world, United Kingdom. The God of the Bible cannot be fooled once by politicians. So let us be still. Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, Akufo Addo, Mahamudu Bawumia, Osla Owusu, Kan Dapa, Dampare. Ban Ki-moon, you have not worshipped Babylon the Great, Revelation 17. To seek the destruction of the human race. You have not just done that and to get away with. No. The God who created the human race shall demand justice at your hands. He brought us to Ghana, and I've watched on your treachery and your evils. No matter how our heart yearned and cried for the people of Ghana, standing in the gap for our people, that the extremely dangerous US and the kill them not. But Akufo Addo chose contention with the just God instead of peace. So the God of justice shall give him the justice that ought to be in this case. Joe, get ready. Mene tekel afazen. Ahamudu Bawumia, mene tekel afazen. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo mene tekel afazen. Says the just God. Onyankopon twini edu ampon kwani Yahweh says, I should tell you, he shall demand accountability out of your hands. South Africa, they have not made a fool of you. This is just the introduction of our first expose in Ghana. As from next week, we shall begin to let United Kingdom understand why God took us to America the second time. Why God took us to America in the year 2022. And we tarried, we held on until the 26th of July 2023, when the terrorism by the Biden administration caused that to exit. South Africa, be still, you shall get to understand that the Akufo Addo government and by Joe Biden, they have not made a fool of the God of the Bible. God bless you, and God bless my home in Ghana. Bye bye.